Welcome to game number 4. We are here on Texas. Spawning in the bottom left corner, your red Terran player. Down 2-1 in the series, needs this win in order to stay alive and force the game 5. From Team Property, it is MorroW.
And up in the top right-hand corner, losing to Bio the first game, but pulling it through and then stomping it in game number 3. Can Arthur seal this? Well, I just said his name. It's Arthur.
Arthur wants his Starbow money. He's gonna be so excited. All this Starbow hype and these $50 tournaments instead of $25 tournaments? Man. It's like we doubled his pay.
Arthur wants his paycheck.
Yeah. Can MorroW take it from him? Be a bully. Okay. MorroW starting with the barracks. Arthur starting with the gateway. Big surprise. Nothing too unusual. As I was mentioning before, this map can be pretty good for mech in this matchup because there are a lot of geographical features. You got a lot of little high grounds, ramps, kind of choky areas. There are some more wide open areas for us to try to engage, but sometimes you got to go through a choke in order to get to those areas. I'll be honest, it's kind of obnoxious, PvT usually. But hard to say how that affects it if MorroW decides to go bio. Now this is also a good map for carriers if you can get to that point in regular standard PvT for those very same regions. A lot of features, a lot of ridges and cliffs and dead spaces to try to abuse the range of the carriers. MorroW going with a pretty fast expansion once again.
So we'll see what MorroW does. If he throws down a refinery, I'd say he's gonna go mech. But if he doesn't throw down a refinery and just throws out a barracks, then he's probably gonna go bio. Builds a supply depot on the side, just a spot for reefer drops or base proxies or whatever.
Whatever it might be. It looks like MorroW will be looking to get some gas. He's got a SCV chilling here, and he will be going for that. So no second barracks at this time, so he might be going for more of the standard TVP style, which would be cool to see because I'd like to see MorroW's mech. See what it's like. See how it stacks up to Arthur's cheese. I mean, Protoss.
They're actually the same thing. Really.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, Arthur has a pylon on MorroW's side of the base because he's Arthur. And this is what Arthur does. MorroW is checking for hidden stuff.
Is he gonna find it? Well, doesn't actually look like he. Maybe. He might.
He might. The way that this this SCV is scouting,
actually, SCV's
looks like he might see it.
Patch.
I don't know if he'll see it. I'm not sure if he'll see it or not. Oh, yeah, he got stuck.
Oh, never mind. He figured it out. He used his noggin. And actually, there's a factory.
And here's a gateway. So it's going to be an additional gateway. And it's going to be an additional gateway.
So it's like a 3-gate Dragoon.
This is going to be really, really aggressive, but if MorroW gets siege first, MorroW gets siege first, so he'll be able to keep those Dragoons off of them pretty well. It's just going to come down to the timing here and what MorroW does. I mean, he will be getting that factory floated over to this tech lab, and you know, he's already got the natural established. Actually, I would expect it to be siege and a siege tank following that. MorroW's gonna see it. He sees the one gateway. He needs to pull back and check out the other one so that he knows what he's up against, so he can start to repair. Repair. Don't lose when it's just 2 Dragoons.
You cannot lose this bunker.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of Dragoons coming out, but enough SCVs. I mean, MorroW could even just throw down another bunker behind this bunker if he feels like the number of Dragoons is ridiculous. Now MorroW will come back and see this additional gateway and the Chrono Boost coming down on it. He needs to pull some more SCVs though. It's a lot of Dragoons coming out here. Oh MorroW!
Pull the boys.
Oh, it's close. Okay. Oh, that one's in a pretty dangerous spot. You're not gonna last, buddy. Oh no! These SCVs stop repairing.
Is out and
siege mode is almost done, and when siege mode finishes up here and another tank comes out, this aggression's gonna end, and Arthur's gonna have to transition into something. Unless he's just be like, you know what? I'm gonna add a warp prism.
Drop the Dragoons onto your bunker. There we go.
Why not? Go for it.
So, MorroW is is gonna hold this. Siege mode is now done. These tanks actually they might kill a Dragoon.
Oh,
they
they're
do.
gonna kill a few of them.
Arthur's
Oh, the Dragoons just come in here.
Oh no.
I don't know about this.
Well, maybe.
Oh, the SCV surrounds though are reasonably good, and now the Marines are coming up the ramp. I mean, yeah, but he's gonna lose all of his Dragoons.
I'm not sure if that was worth it. He just lost so many Dragoons. He did get 2 tanks. He just got a few workers. It might be even, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna lose. I mean, it's gonna be. MorroW is gonna have a base advantage along with a bunch of extra workers. Now these Dragoons coming in here, we'll be cleaning up these Marines. There's no bunker at the front. While these SCVs continue to chase around. Now another tank will come out though, and this tank here, he has some repair going down. As long as he doesn't lose his command center.
Actually, yeah, the command center might go down because Dragoons can shoot up, obviously, and this command center might go down into the red. Meanwhile, the Dragoons will get surrounded by the SCVs. Arthur did deploy a lot of mining.
Blocking those Dragoons out. More Dragoons coming in here. Arthur just, yeah, MorroW checks. He knows there's no expansion still. He knows he's got to still continue to play relatively safe, and yeah, MorroW can just, he doesn't need to mine from his main, I mean from his natural. His opponent isn't mining from a natural.
So the tank is going to start showing with these Dragoons. No Dragoons will go down, but one will become schedule colored, so he wants to pull that one back.
Yeah, and MorroW's in a pretty great position here. Twilight Council is going to be the follow-up here from Arthur, because when your proxy cheese doesn't work, build DTs or something, right?
Well, he is building a Twilight Council.
He's building a Nexus. He's going to try to transition. He might actually... Is he going to try for the double expand here to try to catch back up in this game? It's possible.
Arthur does have a lot of gas.
Ooh, MorroW sneaks out an SCV to scout. Very nice. Ooh. There's the Templar Archives. Yeah, it could be something along those lines.
So we do have an engineering bay in the way. I feel like this is more for missile turrets because there's a second factory in the way.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be for bio upgrades in this game. Yeah, he's going to get the missile turrets, and those missile turrets be well timed. So that he doesn't have to worry about DTs coming into his base, because Templar Archives is on the way, and we'll have to see if Arthur tries for any DTs. Might just be to transition into, yeah, there's a DT on the way. Oh, supply blocked. One of the DTs is supply blocked.
So Arthur has a singular stalker. I thought this was for scouting, except it's not moving. So I think it may have just been a misclick, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, he's just chilling there. Arthur does get his natural established, and his transfer workers is actually only 4 behind in the worker count, and is actually ahead in the supply count, surprisingly. Now his tech is pretty far behind. He does obviously have the Dark Templar, but he's not going to have Zealot leg speed. He doesn't even have a Robo. Vultures with mines could do pretty substantial amounts of damage. Oh, the DT will sneak in while MorroW is going to sneak around here. Now MorroW will immediately scan as soon as he catches wind of this damage. Oh no, one DT even going to be able to get up into the main.
There's the first scan. Those tanks, please don't, please don't shoot. Don't shoot there. Okay, good.
Okay, Vultures are now out as well. A scan with the Vultures will be able to clean up this Dark Templar. So the Dark Templar do get cleaned up. Arthur sacrificing Dragoons to the Siege Tank Gods.
The flying engineering
now in a bit better of a position.
The flying engineering bay is going to spot for these tanks, and actually, MorroW has 2 of them. I'm not sure why, but he has 2, whatever. This engineering bay is going to spot for the tanks.
One to spot.
These Dragoons are going to be forced back, and actually, I feel like MorroW can just move across the map. But he's going to first take...
I absolutely agree, but might as well shut down the production now. So Arthur are going to be working off of less gateways, just adding on 3 or 4 more. But those will not be able to produce for a while. And then Arthur's going to be very limited in the number of units he has to defend this. He's even trying to get a 3rd up. Looks like he's going to allow that to go ahead and finish. Now supply blocked as well. Vultures with speed now being added on. Do they have mines yet? They do have mines. Siege mode, mines, and speed, all done for the mech. Everything they need. Now the death march begins. Here's
there is a Dark Templar. So does he have another scan? Of course he does, because he's MorroW.
Yep. You just save those scans for the Dark Templars, and the Dark Templars just have not been able to do enough damage here. No Robo facility, I don't think, anymore still.
Yeah, beautiful mines on the ramp, so Arthur can't really move down and engage us. He's just going to have to sacrifice his 3rd, which is not what he wants to do.
Absolutely not. Yeah, there's no way that Arthur can do anything about this. He can try to get a DT down there. Does he even have speed? He does not have speed for his Zealots. A couple probes going to wander in here, and then Marrow in a fantastic position. Very difficult for Arthur to try to engage this at all. And behind this, Marrow getting his third established, getting his SVs down. He's totally safe, nothing to worry about. Looking at the production, we do have Zealot leg speed is now on the way, as well as some more Dark Templar. Arthur's really trying to make this Dark Templar thing work. Now at the third, there's only the turret. There are no, there's no bunker or anything else here. But now Marrow's actually going to pull a decent amount of this Bioforce around. Now, if these Dragoons can catch these tanks while they're unsieged, could do a decent amount of damage to them. Marrow, does
these
he
Dark Templar. Oh, the mines does kill all the Marines, and these tanks are just kind of left out in the middle of the open.
Oh, wow, big pickup here for Arthur. Oh, that's really going to help Arthur a lot, picking all that up. Marrow never sieging there, and the Dark Templar getting up on top of the Bio and the Vultures. But Arthur is contained to 2 bases, and his Terran opponent, who is meching, has 3 bases. That is a very, very difficult position to be in as a Protoss player. Stargate now on the way, still no Robo. If Marrow mines up the map, it's going to make Arthur's life absolute hell. Marrow is adding on some more Vultures. How many does he have currently? 6 Vultures, 5 tanks. Against 7 Dragoons and 6 Zealots. Pretty low army supplies right now. DT gonna go try to go
Mine
into
Drags does take out the tank at the front, and this engineer bay is going to be pelted down by these white tennis balls. But these mines...
will these mines go off? Oh! 3 Dragoons! The engineering bay will live for 56 more ticks. Those are way faster than seconds.
It's going to go down in like 10 seconds.
Nice wall coming up here with supply depots for Marrow. Going to get this walled up. Going to turtle up on those 3 bases. Arthur is going to try to take the third down here over on the right side. Vultures will get up on top of this though. Take down the probe. Probably lay down some mines. Be really obnoxious. Be, you know, Vultures.
Vultures doing Vulture things.
A few more mines can be pretty helpful. They're actually going to go ahead and get out of there. I feel like with some mines, it could have actually just taken that, but it's going to be obnoxious. Mines be good over here. Arbiter Tribunal on the way here. Or is it? Here it is. And there's still no Robo. Arthur just like, I don't need observers. I don't need map vision. I don't need detection. I'm going to get Arbiters. Arthur's going to Arthur. Meantime, Marrow with a nice supply lead. Good amount of production here with a bunch of factories churning out. He's got his upgrades on the way. Vultures going all over the map, being obnoxious.
Yeah, Vultures are continuing to poke out, keeping Arthur contained, and actually these probes are going to make it over to the base uncontested. We'll see if Marrow will make a push out to the base and try to shut it down, but in the meantime, his mech boss is chilling out at home. He's just going to get a fourth and slowly just gobble up the map.
Here comes a pretty decent-sized push, though. A lot of tanks look to be pushing across the map here. Great opportunity here for him to siege this third up before the Arbiters kick in, and Arthur's going straight to recall. Actually,
that's very
skipping stasis entirely and going into recalls right away.
That's a very interesting decision. I'm not sure if I quite agree with it, but Arthur's doing Arthur. He knows the game better than me. Vultures are going to zone out these Dragoons in, are going to lay mines, and these tanks are just going to siege up and take down this base, and Arthur can't really do much about it.
No, he's going to go for the counterattack. Now, how much... there's a few tanks back home, but Marrow doesn't really have them split or sieged yet. Meantime... And Marrow's going to go ahead and try to take the fourth on the left side as well. But Arthur going to be starting to run low on economy here fairly soon. The Arbiters and the recall are going to be done here relatively soon, but this Arbiter is going to take a while before it has enough energy for a recall, and it doesn't have stasis at all. Here comes Arthur, though, going to try to get a nice position here against these tanks and Vultures. Now these tanks are on siege and heading out. Marrow needs to recognize this and start to siege up his back line of tanks.
These
those Vultures up in front.
Those are going to top the army, and while the Dragoons might go down, these tanks are going to get...
Oh, the target firing from Marrow takes down all of the Dragoons. Plenty of Zealots, but the Dragoons, the big expensive units, do go down. But a lot of tanks going down for Marrow now, and Arthur evening things up a little bit. Marrow's got to get some tanks up here in the high ground, which he now does do. And Marrow also seeing the threat from the Arbiters, adding on some Goliaths.
And he is starting to add in science justice as well. No EMP research quite yet, but soon that'll be on the way shortly.
In the meantime, Arthur unable to take a third. Arthur might be pretty all in here coming up. He is now getting stasis. So very, very interesting ordering, going for the recall before stasis.
We have a very sneaky Arbiter. It's just at the bottom side. It's just going to wait until it has recall and is fighting a recall right on top of the third.
Yeah, the other third, or it might go in the main, try to get into the production facilities.
Meanwhile, that's a lot of spider mines in queued. This fourth can't go down.
That is a tremendous number of spider mines. So some of these are going to get a little bit close to some of these tanks. Now, Arbiter still has to wait another 20 seconds before he's going to have enough energy for recall. In the meantime, oh, turrets just now going up for Marrow. Will they finish in time, though? 15 seconds, and the scan going down as well. He sees this Arbiter just sitting here queuing. Or patrolling, I believe is the word we use for that. 147 supply to 116. Arthur has to make something happen soon. Oh, Science Vessels with EMP also coming up here.
Mines in the main.
The mines are so important. If the Arbiter can even get in.
The turrets do finish in time. This Arbiter cannot go in anymore. This is like, wants to think to shoot up. This Arbiter is just going to get taken out. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
That actually might have been a good thing, because recalling top of those mines would have been awesome.
Yeah, Arthur's actually lucky that Arbiter just died. Okay, so here comes the force from Arthur. He's on 2 bases, he's got 1 Arbiter. It now has energy for stasis, so you can get 1 stasis off, but tank spreads are pretty good here. EMPs might come down. EMP not done yet, actually. Zelt's getting up on top of these Goliaths, but Goliaths, the stasis gets the Goliaths, but not going to stasis any tanks.
All the Goliaths are frozen though, so this Arbiter can actually do whatever.
Oh, the mines! Take down all the Zealots!
And these
so many Zealots went down the mines there. And the tanks in the high ground will be able to kill up all of these Dragoons. GG from Arthur! Marrow takes game number 4 and forces an ace match.
I'm like getting hungry now, because like 10, I only snacked a little before.